So black and white, 2 sizes of bright or flat, and 1 round, just in case I need that. But for now, just to, I'll start with the small, bright. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with those 2 windows right there. Now, the proportion we have here is kind of different than what's in here, but that's okay. Since we've decided to use this part, the right part of this reference and the left part of this reference. So I'll kind of start with those 2 windows in there and see how it goes. It's like last time, I really don't have to go with dark, too dark. So medium tone is good, medium value is fine, because I can glaze it after if it's too dark. Even if it's not too dark, I think it needs to be glazed. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if this is good value. We have all right. An acrylic dries darker, so I'm not gonna try to darken or highlight or change the value right now. See it. Yeah. Shouldn't be too dark. It shouldn't be like a black. Another one right there. And it doesn't have to be perfect, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't look perfect. So this is awesome. This is dark enough. I'm gonna go down to this part because I see some darks in there. So I'm just looking at values. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. Are they local? Okay.
I'm going to highlight a bit, add more white. Wipe. So this is a lighter gray now. It's actually easier than last week. It's good. All right. This is a smaller brush, round. I'm going to go a little bit darker so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going at an angle for perspective. And I'm going to do another one right here. Now, this balcony has a nice, interesting base. There, that's good. I'll just widen this a bit. And even if it's too dark right now, that's okay, because I can always glaze this after and push it back. Now, I'm just going to soften this value a bit, make it a little bit more gray, not as dark. All right, so there is a bit of a dark in here, right here. I'm really looking at these as, again, like last week, shape. I'm not trying to figure out what they are. And what's the dark and what's the light, and I'm just looking at shape. We need something here. We'll just put another window there. All right, I'm gonna take a picture and then we'll glaze it. All right, I'm gonna stop for a minute. All right, so now this is dry. We can glaze this part. So I'm gonna take gray again. And this time my gray is gonna be, let's go with kind of a lighter color, lighter value. And because it's glaze, it's transparent, so it shouldn't cover too much. And you will see when it's dry, it will go darker because it's transparent. So whatever colored dark underneath, it will show. It will show in a state. It'll still be dark. So this is a white brush, and I mixed black and white, and I'm gonna test it. Okay. And I'll wipe my brush a bit. Test again. Okay, perfect. All right, let's do that. Right.
All that work to put those windows in, and now you want us to cover them up?
Yes. 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 They're not going to be covered. It's not going to cover it completely. That's why it's glazed. It will soften it. That's all. All right. Let's do that. Let's see. It looks softer.
Mm-hmm.
Gentle, very gently. All right. Good. Now it will dry darker, so you'll see it more. You'll see more of, like right now it looks very light, but once it's dry, it will dry darker and it will be fine. Okay, that's it. Right, so darker value, black and white, not black, not too black, just kind of a darker value of that gray that we're using. Especially for the people who are far away. You don't want them to be too dark. If you put them on different levels, the heads on different levels, they look like they're, create depth too, this way. I'm using a round brush. These people who are far are going to be in a lighter gray, and people who are closer to us are going to be in darker gray. Might have to wait for it to dry a bit so I can do another layer. Okay, let's let it dry a bit and then I'll do the left side. Now, the people who are walking further away are in a lighter gray, and this person here is in a darker gray. So this is second layer. And I'm going to do the same with the right-hand side. There is one person standing here. Let's see if we can put that. I can adjust this using negative painting after. Now, these people are all in the same level right now, but I'm going to be using some grays, some different values of grays in a minute. This is okay. Let's do the left-hand side. I'm not too much, worried about the details because once we start putting snow on this picture, or flicker the snow on, it's going to look. We're not going to see much of those. We're not going to see a lot of detail. Just let it dry a bit before I put another layer. Okay. It will take just a bit of time to dry so we can put another layer. Oh, that looks good. Nice. Okay. Let it dry a bit so we can do another layer. One more layer.